Well, hello everybody, welcome to the Monster Pattern Search demonstration video. My name is Alexander Nikitin. I am a professional trader and a developer of pattern search software. In today's video I will talk about how you can install Monster Pattern Search and how you can use that, and what Monster Pattern Search is able to do and what it is not able to do, and so on and so forth. So this is a tutorial video as well, so if you don't know how to use the Monster Pattern Search, watch this video very attentively. And first of all, we need to install the software. What we are to do, we are to copy the files that I sent you, and we are to go here, open file, open data folder, and then MQL4, and then indicators, place Monster Pattern Search here, MPS-3.4 should be placed here, and place experts here. Pattern Trade Assistant is an expert, is the second file that I sent you. What is actually the Pattern Trade Assistant? If you guys don't know what is this, it is the tool, expert advisor, that helps you trading based on the patterns that are drawn by Monster Pattern Search or manual pattern search, or what is the third one? Automatic HPS software. So if you want to learn more how to use Pattern Trade Assistant, go to my website, click on that products homepage, click on the Pattern Trade Assistant and watch the video. It is absolutely free to watch it. You don't need anything. Let's go next. After you install that, you need to close MetaTrader and open that once again. Okay, after that you need to prepare your MetaTrader. Monster Pattern Search won't work correctly if you don't have enough data in your platform. So go to Tools, go to Options, Chart, yes, and enable maximum bars in history. If you enable small amount of bars in history, your history will be small. If you enable large amount of bars, it will be large. And max bars in the chart window, if you enable small, it will be small, and if you enable large, it will be large. Okay, so what this means, 250,000 of bars. This means that your history is pretty large. On 1 hour, it is it goes as far as to 1999, the year of that, if your broker has as many bars available for download. And all these bars are processed while MetaTrader is working. So if your MetaTrader is very slow and it is consuming lots of RAM, then you should only use 5,000. You don't need to have them all proceeded at the same time. Let's go next. For real-time trading, it's enough 5,000 bars, but for backtesting you need to enable a bit more bars. After you allowed the number of bars to be displayed, you then go to History Center and choose the pair you are interested in. Double click the time frame, press download, and it will be downloaded. Then you close that. After the download is over, right click and refresh. If you do not refresh, you will have gaps, you will have missing data. Refresh will recalculate all your bars in your window. Well, that's it. Now the platform is ready for MetaTrader. How you can run, Monster Pattern Search. MetaTrader is ready for Monster Pattern Search. How you can run it? Just open your navigator. Here, this tab is called Navigator. Control N, open your indicators, and you will find Monster Pattern Search somewhere here. Monster Pattern Search 3.3 is the one. Double click on that and you will have this window opened. Okay, now we came to settings. What is the number of bars to be analyzed? Pretty simple. 500 is the visible amount of these bars. You can set it a bit smaller, you can set it a bit large, it doesn't matter. If you type -1, it will analyze all the bars in history. Okay. Then the swing identification algorithm. It's not actually true. It's not the swing identification algorithm. It is the size of XA. I just named that. It's this way. The size of XA. It looks this way. Size of XA, XC. So what this means? This means minimum amount of pips of your XA leg, and this means maximum amount of pips of your XA leg. So within this range, I found that the best boundary is from 10 ATRs to 30 ATRs, the XA size. This way the pattern will not be very small, and it will not be very large, but you can set whatever you want. So my recommendation is not the mandatory rules. You can set whatever you want. Of course, you can switch the auto scan to true and to false. If you switch that to false, you enter manual mode. I will talk about the manual mode a bit later. But if you switch that to true, the patterns will be found automatically. Let's go to see how it works. Right now I have Gartley formation, Bat formation, Cipher formation, and Butterfly formation. They are advanced formations. And you may notice that my harmonic patterns are false. I don't have harmonic patterns. I only have advanced formation. But if I want, I can switch all to true, and I will have a mess of advanced formations plus harmonic patterns. It will be a bit messy. I recommend you to choose one approach, either advanced formations or harmonic patterns. They are very different in trade execution, trade management, and also in pattern identification. If you don't know the differences, welcome to my website. Click on Learn the Patterns tab and read it. Learn it by heart until you know what is it, the difference between advanced formations and harmonic patterns. I will briefly explain it today as well. Okay, so let's run it. After I run that, you see nothing happens. What happened? Why isn't it working? No, we simply don't have patterns that meet the criteria. But what if I will make my boundaries a bit loose, not that strict? What if I start from 100 pips? I type 100 and then I add 10. So because I have 5-digit broker, 100 pips plus 10, this means 100 pips. So you can see that the patterns are found. So this is the Cipher advanced formation. Don't pay attention to these numbers yet. We will talk about them in a second. Let's go to settings. You see the pattern is found depending on these things. And if I type it, let's say 2 pips, 2.0, 2 pips, okay, you will see how many patterns we have here. They are only advanced formations. Okay, what is next? Let me do it this way. Go into template, I am pressing E on my keyboard, and you can see highlighted setups are there. So now I am back to original settings for 1 hour, Euro USD 1 hour. You can also save the template, and you will have it within this list. Okay, what I was talking about the Cipher, let me use a bit smaller XA leg. Yes, 100 pips is the lowest boundary of my XA leg. Okay, we have a Cipher here. About the settings, yes. Every pattern has its own settings. First, you can switch that off or on. If we have a Cipher pattern, we can switch it off or we can switch it on. Then we can have a background. What is that? True. Yes. Look what happens. The Cipher looks this way. Better? I don't know. Whatever you are good. Whatever is good for you. Let's go to Cipher's back. We can set the color perfectly. We want it to be black. Wonderful. Black Cipher. Okay, want it to be white? Up to you. Okay. Background false. What are this? The CF stop. CF means Cipher formation stop. The stop loss is 113XA. Let's do that. They are conventional. 113XA is conventional stop loss placement. And if you switch that, you will have the conventional Cipher pattern. It is black. Let me zoom it in. Let's stretch the Fibonacci's. 80.9 is my level, and let me enable the conventional level of cipher. Add one, 0.786, and it should be called 786% dollar. Percent dollar means that in brackets it will be price, so we have some price. So this is the 786, you can see that 0.786. So we stretch that, and the stop loss is 113. We just enabled that. Okay, what if you go and switch that to 180R? 180R. You will have 180R above X. Cipher. Here it is black. Not familiar to me. The black is not familiar to me. Magenta is good. Okay, 2. 180R. To tell you the truth, 180R is almost the same as 113. In many cases it coincides. In many cases it's sometimes lower, sometimes it's higher. If the candles are small, 80R is the average to range. If the candles are large, it will either higher or lower. Okay, what is next? Let's go here, object list, most pattern search. Number 4 is equidistance. Equidistance is something wonderful. This is no, not this one. But pattern. It's not a pattern. It is formation. Equidistance number 3. So it is this. Perfect. What we do when the pattern is drawn, we stretch our Fibonacci from C to D. Yes. Like this. This is the C point. It went a bit lower, yes, with price action, but actually the pattern is invalidated, so I'm only using that for demonstration. So the equidistance means that you have equal distance towards your first targets, 41.2, and your stop loss, 41.2 as well. You see that? Equal distance. So it also above X, but it's not as high as 113, and it's not as high as 180R above X. So initial 113 level. But guys, you mind that you are to do the target adjustment in case the price goes a bit higher and reverses somewhere here. You are to place it to a new high, and your stop loss goes higher, and higher, and your distance becomes lower and lower and lower. So you should keep that in mind when you put your stop loss. And what is number 4? Number 4 is my own invention, based on my market research. I spent years doing that, finding thousands of these setups, and I found a special level, and this level is called 80.9. 80.9. I'm to do it 786. So this is the level 80.9, and my stop loss is exactly X. So what my research says, that the 80.9 is most likely a reversal level rather than 786 and rather than 886. So the 80.9 is more precise level, and my research also says there is no need to risk that much if you measure that from towards X. Yes, you see I'm risking 26 pips, 25, and if I place my stops at 113, I'm risking 44. So 26 versus 44, almost 2 times larger. Yes, so my research says that it's no need to risk that much. 113. Don't be afraid to be stopped out at X, because there is only 16% probability. If price exceeds X, it is only 16% probability that it will reverse, and it is of course 84% probability that it will continue higher. So if you want to save those 16%, then well, it's good, but you have to risk twice more on every trade only to have those 16 trades out of how many 16% out of all those losing trades. You may reduce your losing trades 16%. but they are 9 trades out of 100, 9 trades that reverse past X, but at the same time they are 16% of losers. If you treat your trades being 50 to 50, 50% losers, 50% winners, it will be 16%. 9 trades is 16%, something like that. The calculation and statistics is a bit different. It is all up to you. That's why you have this, historical backtesting feature. So you don't need to find all those trades manually. You don't need to check your ratios with Fibonacci's. Just type -1 and you will see. Perfect. Go here. Here's the level, the 809 level, 809 level, 809 level. Oh, come on. My MetaTrader is a bit thinking. It has to do all that work. Okay. You can see how it works. Yes, it hit my stop loss this time, yes. But it would also hit 113 here as well. You see that? It hit my stop loss, yes. Let me apply my filter that I initially had. Thinking, okay, 149. 1490. Oh, too many bars are calculated at the same time, so my computer became small. Plus, the video recording software also does the RAM consumption. Okay, you can see that smaller patterns has gone, and now I have larger ones. Oh, it's not a loser. It's not a loser, guys. Look at this, a godly pattern. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Our initial take profit is here, yes, and then we have that spike into the upside. We restretch our Fibonacci's, and well, it didn't hit the take profit. This red didn't hit take profit. It happens. Well, it doesn't matter. Look at this side for winner. Ooh, wonderful, perfect. So the swing identification algorithm is unique here. When you find looking for trades, it is unique. What I mean, because the software doesn't use only one swing identification algorithm. There are many types. You can use the standard zigzag indicator, you can use the fractal calculations, you can use the swing identification by GAN swing identification, and so on and so forth. There are pretty many of them. I decided to use the my own approach based on fractal swing identification. 4 variations are running at the same times. So those of you who had the previous versions of this thing, of this tool of Monster Pattern Search, you are familiar with the swing identification algorithm settings. They were large, medium, or small. So this actually means the larger fractal, smaller fractal, or lower fractal. Now I deleted them. Now you don't have that feature to choose between larger fractal and smaller fractal, but I enabled them always running. So the software is always running and checking large fractals, checking small fractals, checking medium fractals, and also I added the 4th swing identification algorithm, checking the extra large fractals. And after that, after it finds all the scope of those patterns, all the number of patterns, it then filters them by the XA size. So this is the XA size is here, minimum size of XA, maximum size of XA. So, and I found that being extremely reasonable, extremely perfect. As I told you, maximum size that I use 10 ATR, minimum size and maximum size 30 ATR. So within this boundaries from 10 to 30. it filters the trades. Okay, perfect. So we also have what? We have this reversal zone. The reversal zone drawing settings. You can choose between the potential reversal zone. If you have godly formation, bad formation, cipher formation, or butterfly formation, it's not actually needed for you. It's not that urgent because you only have one price. But if you have the harmonic patterns, it is needed. So let me disable false. Disable the formations and enable patterns. False, false. Now the section of patterns, true. Let's say bad pattern, true. Enough. It doesn't matter what patterns we have. So we have a pattern. It is a bad pattern. Yes, you see three prices. These three prices, they are a confluence of prices of XA retracement, then alternative AB equals CD pattern and BC inversion. So the harmonic approach presupposes that you should have the confluence of Fibonacci measurements and harmonic measurements. AB equals CD pattern is a harmonic movement. It is called when one leg equals to another leg. It is called that market is moving harmonically. So the alternative AB equals CD pattern means that sometimes the second leg of your movement can be extended 127 times, maybe 1618 times, maybe 2 times larger than the previous leg. It doesn't matter. So the harmonic approach says that the pattern requires AB equals CD pattern. It requires the 1-to-1 measured movement, 1-to-1618 measured movement, 1-to-127 measured movement. So the ABCD pattern is the core of harmonic analysis. Auto bad pattern AB equals CD. You can see this thing. And other levels are actually the confluence of that. So this is the potential reversal zone, and it is traded very conservatively, unlike harmonic patterns. You don't just set a limit order into your price. Never do that. Wait until price hits that level. You are to have the terminal price bar. This is the bar that crosses all these three. All these three levels should be crossed. This is the terminal price bar. And only after that happens, you are to look for price rejecting that level. You are to look for price that goes back, starting the movement to the upside. So in the majority cases, you will have the reversal point somewhere below this potential reversal zone, and in the majority of cases, you will have that inside of that potential reversal zone. It's not very beneficial if you have above the potential reversal zone, because the risk reward will not be that favorable for you, but still. Okay, let me show you what I mean when you change that drawing to rectangle. You will have it this way. Okay. This is the rectangle. Just a zone. Simple zone for you. You can extend that into future. This is your potential support. And somewhere here you just trade it as simple support or resistance. Okay, what is next? Then, if we go to indicator settings, there is a simplified harmonic. Some of you like the simplified approach. I posted that very many times. Okay, how can you treat that simplified harmonic approach? You only have one price, but you have stop loss. So between the stop loss and the price, there is a vast area. So if price reversal happens here, maybe you have a hammer reversal candlestick, some kind of harami, what is else? Engulfing piercing pattern, morning star, the abandoned baby, good reversal candlestick formation within this zone, then you just enter at market, and of course you have to stretch your fibs from here to whatever reversal is there. Your 382 will be your target, 618 will be your target as well, and your stop loss will be that. Okay, let's go to patterns. Here we have, I think we have 1-to-1 measured movement, but if we go to, what is that, bad pattern? Yes, equal distance, 113, the conventional one. 113 is the conventional measurement. You can see it became closer. It's not that much. From here to here, this is 113. Okay, so this is the simplified measurement, simplified potential reversal zone, only one price, yes, and you just wait for price to cross that, and below that, below this, not above, but below this, you are looking for a reversal formation. Then you stretch your fibs, then you place your horizontal line for your stop loss, press L, and the trade is set by pattern trade assistant. Pretty simple, yes? So if you wish to learn more about pattern trade assistant, go to my website, go to products, it is the home page, scroll it lower and you will find the pattern trade assistant. Click on that, watch the video on the page of pattern trade assistant explanation. Okay, let me switch it back to advanced patterns. I'll do it this way. Template euro 1 hour, euro dollar 1 hour, euro dollar 1 hour. Okay, let's go back to settings once again. Monster pattern search. Here it is. Let me disable some limitations. Place it maybe to, I don't know what is that, 5 pips. It doesn't matter. The smallest trade, the smallest XA swing should be 5 pips. And here it is. Now let's talk about manual function of the monster pattern search. If you disable the auto scan, you will have the manual function. This means that you can draw the patterns manually, and it is pretty comfortable, controlled by your keyboard. I will explain that in a second. Why you may need the manual function? The answer is very simple. You may think, okay, Alex, I don't trust your automatic swing identification algorithms, but I trust my eyes more. Okay, you are pretty good. Manual function is enabled, automatic function is disabled. So what you are to do, you are to press some keys on your keyboard. If you press the C on your keyboard, C, and then click on the chart, you start the X to A to B to C drawing mode. You see? And if this obeys the rules, if this setup obeys the rules, you will have a pattern. You see that? Let's refresh that. Let's try to find something that fits some rules. Okay, this was a bad pattern. So you can also draw it on empty space. Yes, you can also draw it on empty space. This is pretty simple. You see the line disappear when I press what? When I press D. This is not valid. Maybe I need to enable some more patterns, godly, but cipher and butterfly. Okay, let me try to draw some butterfly pattern here as well. X, A, it should be deeper. C. Okay, the butterfly pattern is here. They are all Alex butterfly. You see those X, A, B, C, you don't need them, yes? Just press D and it is cleaned. You have plenty of patterns, yes? Press S and you are fresh once again. Use that to draw cipher perfectly from here to here, and you say, Alex, I don't, the way your automatic scanner draws the cipher this way, yes? You say, what is that? The actual low is here. You are very welcome to do that. X to A to B to C, and the pattern is drawn. Right now it is triggered. You can see that. If I apply my limitation here, let me see if the pattern is valid. 1490, 1490. Okay, okay, let me delete that. Let me redraw the pattern. If it is valid, I will enter it at market. No, it's not valid with my limitations. Once again, let me zoom it in. X to A. You see, it is magneting to highs and lows. So you may be sure that it coincides with highs and lows, the magnetic mode. Okay, D to delete that, S to delete all the patterns. Okay, what else do you have? You also have, what is that? You also have that. Let me disable some limitations. Yes, just to find patterns faster. Okay, there is a quick method of pattern drawing. For example, in M-type or W-type patterns, when the C point is not exceeding X or A point, you can draw the patterns this way. This was a godly loser. You see that? Well, I just filtered that because of my limitation. This was another godly loser. If you trade them all, yes, of course, well, you will have some losers. This was a butterfly winner, I suppose. No, it wasn't. It hit the stop loss. Okay, what was that? Was this something here? Bad pattern winner? I think it was. Yes, it was a bad pattern winner. Touch and reverse it. 0.8. Sorry. 80.9. You see, it didn't touch 886. Those 886 traders just missed the opportunity. And I did enter that because I found that this level is powerful and priced very many times reverses before 886. So this is the manual swing identification algorithm. You have some additional bonus features. What if you press X and then click on whatever bar? It will tell you what is the number of bars. Very needed if you wish to analyze the limited number of bars. You say, okay, I want my bars be analyzed on the visible part of my chart. Yes, so this is the visible part, the last bar on your chart, 259. Let's release some run. Why do we need to process 500 bars if we only need 2.50, 2.59? Okay, done. So no need to do the work that is not needed. What else? If you press Z on your keyboard, you will be given an ATR set. So just below ATR, yes, 1 ATR, 2 ATR, 1 ATR above, 2 ATR above. You can use that for settings as well, for your stop loss placement as well, yes. X to A to B to C. This is the cipher pattern, and you say, okay, I dislike the stop loss Alexander is providing me. I would like to place what? I would like to place 2 ATRs above X. Just go here, this one, and click. 2 ATR is this level. You see that? This will be your 2 ATR level. Come on, coincide that. Or you may use 1 ATR level, yes? It doesn't matter. Well, now that's it. Hope you like this video. Hope you find this tutorial useful, and you now can use your pattern search in its full. Remember guys, it is only a tool, but you are to practice how to use it. It won't turn you into a professional trader overnight. You are to install some skills, you are to acquire some trading skills, you are to use that on backtesting. When I'm asked these kind of questions of what is the returns I will get using your software, my answer is that I don't know. Just imagine that you are getting the bicycle. Yes, you just got the bicycle and you wish to win the Tour de France competition, or you wish to become an Olympic champion. Yes, you just bought the bicycle and you run that, but you have to practice with that bicycle. The bicycle may be the best bicycle on the world, yes, but if you don't have skills on riding the bicycle, you will hardly win the Olympic game. So the bicycle is not a guarantee for you that you will win. Well, this is my recommendation. Practice, practice, and practice. Even if you have my software, practice it on your own to acquire the trading skills. Now that's it. Hope to see you next time.